What's going on, guys? I am Simple Simon, and firstly, I just want to thank anybody and everybody who took the time to give me votes in the Comic Book Community Awards. I know I'm not a big player in this game, so the fact that anyone took even a second of their day to think about me, it truly means a lot. It really does. I've been honored to be one of the nominees for the Best Moustache, Facial Hair, Hands, and Hair category. Best Moustache, Facial Hair, Hands, or Hair category. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the other nominees, what they have to offer, and do I really have the best hair in the community? I'll also leave a link to all my fellow nominees in the description below, so if you're not subscribed to them, make sure you are and take a look at their stunning hair. Let's do this. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at Rob Fatstaxo Comics. The man has a fantastic wall of slabs behind him, but he also has an amazing moustache. He's one of these guys, you know, these guys, the guys that can do that with a moustache. It is quite epic. He also rocks quite an epic goatee. Great colour, you know, it's got that grey-white thing going on because he's so old. But let's face it, he has no hair on the top of his head. And I know what you're thinking, but Simple Simon, you didn't have any facial hair. Yes, I'm the only person in this category with no facial hair. But you best believe, if I had facial hair, if I could grow facial hair, it would be half red and half black, and this wouldn't even be a competition. Am I wearing a Rob Fatstax t-shirt? Get that shit out of here. Yes, I've been in better shape. Remember when I was in shape? Shout out to Old Wolf. Now, the next person we're going to look at is Bronze Age Nerd. Bronze Age has an epic beard. I gotta give it to him. He reminds me of Ned Kelly. If you guys don't know who Ned Kelly is a famous, or infamous should I say, Australian outlaw. Ned Kelly was famous for building this giant armor bulletproof suit made of metal and having a shoot off with the cops in the 1800s. So Bronze Age really gives me those kind of vibes. But what does Bronze Age have going up on the top of his head? It's kind of just got that short, sort of slick back sort of look. Not a lot going on. It's pretty standard procedure. So if this was just a beard category, if you are a hashtag beard guy, Bronze Age has the best beard out of all these nominees. However, if you ever watched Bronze Age's videos, he's a very cool, calm, relaxed dude, very chill vibes, you know? So he's a very nice guy, but just remember, nice guys finish last. Next, we got my boy, Cole's Comic Claims. Cole's Comics Claims? Cole's Comic Claims. Cole's Comic Claims. Another cool cat in the community. When it comes to porno moustaches, Cole is rocking the definition of a porno moustache. Now, I have all the respect in the world for that. A porno moustache is kind of ridiculous. For anyone to be able to rock one of those, you know that that person gives zero fucks. And I have all the respect in the world for that. Cole is clearly in this category purely for his moustache, and it is definitely a winner. He's up there. He is a competitor for sure, but if you've ever watched Cole's videos, you'll notice he's a very soft talker. He's very soft spoken, very quiet in his videos. A bit of a low talker. I can't understand anything he's saying.
So I had to get some other kind of microphone up there. Well, let's move on.
Alright, next we're talking about my brother, the head-banging Tylox the Mighty. Now Tylox has all bases covered. He's got a nasty ass mullet and he's got the goatee too. He's covered both categories up top and on the bottom. He's also a Manowar fan. Tylox the Mighty could be the favourite going into this category. when I cast my votes for the Comic Book Community Awards in this category, I voted for Tylox. However, even though he's got the mullet and the facial hair covered, his goatee is pretty standard. There's nothing special about it. I mean, give me 2.5, 3 years, I could grow something like that. Tylox might be the toughest man to take down in this competition, but I'm about to let you know about your boy Simple Simon. Alright, so I know these days it's not all that uncommon to see people rocking the two-tone half-half hair. Goth babes all over the world are rocking half-half hair. But when it comes to having half-half hair on this hair is iconic. Let's jump into a time machine and go back to 2007. Here's a photo of me rocking out with my band back in 2007. That was 15 years ago, guys. Rocking the same hair. How many of these other nominees have had the same hair 15 years ago? 15 years ago, Rob Fatstacks had hair. 15 years ago, guys, same hair. Now let's go back even further. Let's go back to 2002. That was 20 years ago, guys. 20 years ago. Same hair. Here's a photo of me from 2002, back when I was WWE champion, and I got all the bitches. A lot of people ask me, did you ever not have half-half hair? And the answer is yes. In fact, not long after this photo, I had to look for a job. Because back then, believe it or not, people still judge you on your hair color, piercings, and tattoos. So I dyed my hair back to black very briefly. And the last time I actually didn't have half red, half black hair was the day I turned 21. Here's a photo of me the day I turned 21. Once again, with all the bitches. So not only is my hair iconic, but when you think Simple Simon, you think about another thing. Hands, hands, hands. Let's take a look at that again. Hands, hands, hands. I am the only nominee here that got voted for these babies. No one cares about the other guy's hands. Everyone knows Simple Simon, hands, hands, and hands for days. So even though I can't rock facial hair like all these other guys, these guys' hands aren't iconic. And that's it for today's video. I know a lot of people have already cast their votes in the Comic Book Community Awards. I think over 300 people have already cast votes, which is great to hear. But if you haven't voted, the link to the Comic Book Community Awards will be in the description below. If you guys want to show some support for the channel, I do not expect you to vote for me at all. All I need you to do to show some support is to hit that like button. It goes a long way and I really appreciate it. And maybe after seeing this video, for next year's Comic Book Community Awards, you can take this guy into consideration for the most entertaining man in comic book entertainment. If you guys aren't subscribed to my fellow nominees, all their links will be in the description below as well. So make sure you show some love for the other guys and their fantastic facial hairs. But that's it for this one. I appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time, I'm Simple Simon. Tell your friends, keep it simple.